Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Faustina if you're new here, and I'd like to dive a little bit into my lore. So in my first ever video, I was supposed to give you guys some lore, some Faustina lore, but that didn't really happen. So I wanted to make a whole video just kind of giving you guys some little fun facts about me, you know, a little get to know me video. Also, if the camera shakes a little bit, it's because I have my tripod on my bed and I just wanted to be comfortable while filming this. So if it shakes a little bit, I'm sorry. Uh, I, I'm choosing comfort today. But anyways, I have my iPad because I love my iPad. And I just wrote some fun facts about myself so that you guys can get to know me. I just hit 40 subs on here. So as a little celebration, as a little treat, you guys can get to know me a little bit better. So fact number one, I was born in the Philippines, but I grew up here in the States. I believe, like either 3 or 4 years old when we moved here to America. So my Tagalog is very broken. Unfortunately, I don't really know the language all that well. But I can understand Tagalog. I can understand Tagalog, and like if I speak Tagalog, it's more like Taglish. My parents, though, they're actually from a province called Pampanga, so they speak Kapampangan, which is another Filipino dialect. There's like, if you don't know, the Philippines has like a bajillion like different dialects. So you know, other than like Tagalog is the main one. Then there's Kapampangan, there's Ilocano, there's Bisayan, there's a lot. And I can actually understand a little bit of Kapampangan because my parents speak that to each other. But I can't speak Kapampangan. Like I can't. I can speak Tagalog better than Kapampangan, you know, if that makes any sense. But anyways, grew up here, lived in America my whole life, but I'm very, very proud of my culture. I'm very proud of where I come from. And being Filipino, I take a lot of pride in it. To be honest. If I'm being real. Fact number two, I'm the youngest of 4 siblings. So I have 3 older sisters. My dad's outnumbered. Sorry, Dad. But yeah, I'm the youngest of 4. But I'm one of the tallest in my family. I'm 5'10", which is another and that's another crazy thing about Filipinos. Like Filipinos, they're short, okay? My family, though, we're above average height. I'm 5'10". My grandpa on my mom's side, he was like 6'3" in his prime. I always call myself like a Filipino Titan. It's just, I don't know, our genes, we just got the tall genes for some reason. But I love that. I love being tall. That wasn't one of my facts, though. So don't let me get derailed. Please, we got to stay on topic, guys. Anyways, yeah, I'm the fungus. I'm the fungus now. I'm the youngest of 4. I'm the youngest of 4. And actually, okay, another interesting fact. I'm getting off my list. I didn't take my ADHD meds today, but yeah, so me and all my sisters, we have the same number of initials. We all have 4 initials. We have, I believe, 9 syllables in our names. I think there's like 26 letters in every single like one of our names, like our full entire like government name. And yeah, my mom says she didn't plan that, but all of us, 4 initials, 9 syllables, 26 letters, something like that, which I think is crazy. So love that for us. But again, my mom said she didn't plan that. I think otherwise. Speaking of my mother, fact number 3, I share a birthday with my mom. The camera's shaking. I'm sorry, guys. This is what I am when I don't take my Adderall, okay? This is when I'm all over the place. But back on track. This video is going to be so chaotic. I'm sorry. But anyways, fact number 3, I share a birthday with my mommy. August 19th. That makes us Leos. Yeah. But yeah, it's a very special day for me. I love sharing a birthday with my mom. It's not to be like cheesy or like, you know, anything about it, but like, I think it's such a great birthday gift to share, you know, like to share a birthday with my mom. I love my mom. But yeah, anyways, moving on to fact number 4. God, I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. I'm so sorry, guys. But you know what? It'll be entertaining. Fact number 4, I have ornithophobia. If you don't know what ornithophobia is, it's the fear of birds. Nothing, literally nothing traumatizing happened to me. Nothing like life altering happened to me. Like I can guarantee you that. The only thing that like really happened was that I got pooped on by a bird. And my family thinks that because I got pooped on by a bird, that's why I'm terrified of birds. No, I've always been freaked out by birds. Always. Like I don't know why. I just think they're absolutely I think they're gross. I think they're disgusting. I think they're scary. They're terrifying. To me, they're terrifying. Okay? It's legitimately panic inducing. Like I my family and I, we went on vacation, and the place that we were at, there were chickens just walking around. I didn't know that. I wasn't aware. And, you know, we were on this tour. I turn around, hey, there's a chicken like 5 feet in front of me. I screamed bloody murder in public, out in public. And I had a full blown panic attack. Cried my eyes out. I was hyperventilating. Like I legitimately had a panic attack because I saw a bird. A bird that is most likely more terrified of me than I am of it, but I don't believe that, okay? I think birds don't care. Birds don't care. They don't care. They just, if I talk about it anymore, I'm gonna give myself a panic attack. But what's funny about me having ornithophobia is that one of my all-time favorite movies, and my friends know this, and my family knows this, one of my all-time favorite movies is Rio. I don't know, guys. I don't know. The songs are good. Okay, the songs in Rio are good. Like, like I will say though, when I do watch Rio, you know, the main birds, they're like the blue, whatever they're called. I don't know. I don't know birds. Why would I know birds? But anyways, yeah, like I just the way that I know the main bird, his name is Blue. When he moves, the way he moves kind of makes me cringe a little bit. Like it makes me like go, you know. Oh, and then oh my god, the evil bird that's in the movie, the white one, horrifying, terrifying, scared. I'm in tears, I'm shaking, quivering. I mean, not really, but like it does, that bird does freak me out. The evil villain bird in Rio. No, thank you. But I love Rio. I do. Okay, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Fact number 5. Fact number 5. Moving on. I fractured my ankle at a children's, emphasis on children's, bouncy house place. So like if you're familiar with like Sky Zone, yeah, just imagine, is it Sky Zone? Trampoline World? I don't know what it's called. Where they have like all the trampolines and like you can, I don't know. There was this place that had a bunch of bouncy houses, and it was made for children. It was a place for little kids, okay? This happened the summer before my senior year of high school. I went with my sisters, and my 2 oldest sisters, we had gone with one of their nursing school classmates and her kids. So we were there because of my sister's friends' kids. Okay, just to clear that out of the way. And then also, don't know if you caught it, but I did say that my sisters went to nursing school. Nurses were there, all right? So, at the bouncy house place, there was an obstacle course bouncy house. All right. So me at the ripe age of 17, my older sisters, my oldest sister, I believe, if I can do the math correctly, is 12 years older than me. Okay. So me and my oldest sister are racing each other on this obstacle course bouncy house. There, at the end of the course, there was this like wall that you can climb to get to the top of a slide that you like slide down to the finish line. So I'm climbing up that wall, right? It's like 10 feet tall, I think. So I'm almost at the top and my foot slips. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I'm already ahead. I'm so close to beating my sister. I'm so close to winning. Victory is right there. So, but since I lost my footing, I was like, I'm just going to let myself fall because I'm in a bouncy house, right? The bouncy house is going to break my fall. Wrong. The bouncy house broke my ankle. And you know what my oldest sister, again, the age gap is 12 years, all right? So I'm 17 at the time. 17 plus 12, you do the math. It's what, 29? 17 plus 12. Yeah, 29. She's 29 at the time. She runs past me, laughs, calls me a loser, and finishes the obstacle course. And I kid you not, I'm on like the floor of the bouncy house, like in a fetal position, crying because I'm in so much pain. Like I can't move. And then my other sister, who's also a nurse, comes around and she's like, oh. And then I hear my oldest sister, she's like, oh God, what happened? And like, and mind you, we all signed like a waiver, you know, saying like, oh, if something happens to you, it's not our fault. Like, so yeah, fractured my ankle summer before my senior year of high school at a children's bouncy house place. Yeah, very lucky that nurses were around, to say the least. Moving on. I'm a mother of 3. I have 3 sons. They're cats. I'll insert pictures of my cats. If you know me, you know I have cats, and you know I love my cats deeply. Those are my boys, those are my sons, those are my children. I love them very, very, very much. Moving on to fact number 7. I'm engaged. I mentioned this in my first ever video, but I wanted to dive a little bit deeper into that. My fiance and I have been together for a little over 2.5 years, and we got engaged last year in June during Pride Month. Yeah. But it was getting engaged was like the highlight of 2024 for me. I just, not to be cheesy, but hey, I love and I love my man. Okay. So I'm just so happy being with him. I'm just so happy to be in love with him. I'm just so happy to, you know, be getting married to him. Like I love him a lot. And so like, okay, our little love story, my fiance and I, we had worked at the same place. And we didn't start dating while we were working together still. He had left that store before I did. And yeah, it was like a coworkers to friends to lovers kind of situation. And I love how we met, to be honest, because it was just so like organic. It was so organic, and I love him. I love him a lot. He was one of my really close friends, you know, while we were working together, and it just turned into us developing feelings for each other. And then, you know, we fell in love. So yeah, he makes me very happy. I'm very excited to marry him. Can't wait. But yeah, fact number 8. I also talked about this in my first ever video, but I was a former TikTok cosplayer. not to toot my own horn, but I had a little over 100K followers on there. But I really loved cosplaying. I really enjoyed it a lot. It was my first time ever really like creating content. And it was the first time I ever like gave myself a creative outlet after like, you know, years of not, you know, really giving that to myself. I still want to cosplay for like cons and stuff. I'd still love to go to conventions and like cosplay. But and I'll also insert some pictures here as well, but I cosplayed from, you know, like a lot of animes. So like My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man, Skate the Infinity, Jujutsu Kaisen. I also cosplayed from Genshin Impact. I used to play, another fun fact that I didn't write about myself, I used to play Genshin Impact. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. And actually, you know, while I was cosplaying on TikTok, I met my best friend through TikTok when I was a cosplayer. So cosplaying in general as a whole, and like, you know, being a cosplayer on TikTok, like it has a lot of sentimental value to me, because if I didn't start cosplaying on TikTok, I wouldn't have met my best friend. And I love my bestie. So if my bestie's watching this, I love you very much. Moving on to fact number 9, second to last one here. Speaking of creative outlets, I played the viola for 7 years. I played from 5th grade up until my senior year of high school. I really wish, sometimes I wish that I still played the viola. My viola actually is underneath my bed in storage right now. And sometimes I'll whip her out to, you know, see if things have changed. I don't really like play much on it, but because one, I don't have any sheet music. Okay, so I don't have any, like, I can't play things out of memory. And two, I don't know where my shoulder rest is. It's somewhere. I just don't know where. But I loved playing the viola. I loved playing the viola. I know my director. I know my director in high school. She really wanted me to continue and like pursue the viola. But I didn't have the time for it, to be honest, in my schedule when it came to my academics and furthering my education after high school. But sometimes I think about it and I'm like, man, I wish I could still play. And I'm sure I could if I could find my shoulder rest. I don't know where she is. So, but I loved playing the viola. It was a lot of fun. If you're not familiar with what a viola is, if you know what a violin is, it's a slightly bigger version of a violin, but it has different strings, okay? There's different strings. It's got the same strings as a cello, but it looks like a violin, but it's slightly bigger, okay? And it plays at a slightly lower register than a violin does, you know, like it. So, okay, violins play in the treble clef, violas play in alto clef, and actually so violists, people who play the viola, they're a part of like a stringed orchestra. They're the only like group in a stringed orchestra that can read alto clef. Once again, had to free up storage on my phone. You know what? And to be honest, it took so long, I forgot what I was talking about. I went to go rewatch, you know, where I left off. I don't even remember what I was going to say. But yeah, so fact number 9, played the viola for 7 years. Loved it, had a great time, miss it sometimes. But yeah, anyways, moving on to the last fun fact about me. I have tattoos, if you haven't noticed. So these are 2 of them. I have this Kaneki tattoo, and then I have this quote, and it says, "Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one." Gojo Satoru from Jujutsu Kaisen. And then I also have a tattoo on the back of my neck. It's the Filipino sun and the 3 stars. I also have a stick and poke tattoo on my side. And then I also have a tattoo underneath my right collarbone. I also just realized that this came off of my microphone. And quite honestly, don't want to have to refilm this. Yeah. But anyways, I do want more tattoos. So mom and dad, I'm sorry in advance if you ever see any more ink on me. But yeah, that is that is all the facts that I have about myself. I'm sorry that this video was all over the place. Also, not really so sorry about it. I think it adds a little flavor to the content, adds a little spice, adds a little hee hee ha ha. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching. And yeah, thank you so much again for 40 subs. Even though it's only 40, to me, it's not only 40. You know what I mean? Like, it means a lot to me. So yeah, so thank you for all of your guys' love and support so far. I'm really having a lot of fun creating content here on YouTube. So I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.